Hello, this is Shadow916hero, and welcome to a video slash commentary on something that I'm doing for my awesome, mega super awesome, fun 10 subscriber special. Now, for this special, I am going to be telling you basically my life story. So, let's go with the age-old question. What is your real name? Well, okay, so I was born Mark Joe Bruger, and originally when my parents were planning out what they were gonna name me, they were originally planning me to have one of three names. Russell was one of them. Crap. Russell was one of them, for sure. Martin was the other one. And, well, this last one they didn't really plan, but when I was born, they just like, oh, you look like a Mark. So Mark was the one they went with. But, so pretty much I was born on March 21st, 2002. And, my parents said I was an okay baby. Based on pictures that I've seen, I was a pretty cute baby. And, on to the growing up part. So, as I was growing up, due to my, family's interests and jobs, my lifestyle was pretty much just revolved around farming. And I still am on a farm when I'm recording this, which is in 2016. And, you're probably gonna see this, like, ugh, probably never, but if there's someone who's watching, great. Anyway, so, pretty much farming has revolved around my lifestyle, and pretty much, it's kind of odd for me to branch away from interests other than farming, at least in my mind. But, anyway, so, I pretty much had a farmer's lifestyle, so I learned how important it is, the farming industry is, and pretty much that just became a normal thing. And okay, so school-wise, okay, so based on the farming lifestyle and things that went on in my life, I never really stood around in one place to like stay at one school. So I have moved many times, like, I think it was 9 times, around 9 times, and, most of those were to, different houses and staying in the same area, but I have been to, many schools. I'll even, say them out loud. Okay, so first, Rockledge, so that one's in Seymour. That's roughly mid, if not southern, Wisconsin. And then next was Bannock, which was in Stevens Point, so pretty close, but still a bit more north. And then after that was Owen Withy, which was, oh god, much farther, and a bit more northwest. And then after that, Rib Lake, which is where I am now. And, let's just say after all that moving, my parents, are not planning on continuing because, oh god, moving hasn't really been the most easiest thing, yet it's happened so much, like, as I said before, like, maybe 9 occasions or something like that. But pretty much, with the fact that, it happened so much that I couldn't really make too many friends because then I would end up missing them like within the next year or so. So like I would stay in one place for 1 year and then just move to a different place. And as interesting as that may or may not sound, that honestly set me up to being not that much of a people person and many other reasons. But like, I pretty much just had this same mindset of, okay, I'm at this new place, I can't make any new friends because then I'll get attached and I will end up just missing them a lot and just feeling really bad afterward, after we somehow go to a new place. So with that, I kind of became anti-social, like, easily. Yet I didn't really. It's kind of weird, but I still made friends, just not quite as many as I probably should have or had the chance to. But so with that happening, that largely influenced on how I am now. But why not add some tragedy? But so pretty much one thing that happened as I was growing up was my father and my mother, they didn't have the best relationship at the time, but now they're like really great. But they pretty much just argued a lot, and my mom filed a separation between pretty much her and me and my sister. Also, I have a older sister. Between me, pretty much us and our father. So that meant I had to live with my my mother's side of the family for I think a month or so, but it was a certain amount of time, and well, since I was really young, I didn't really understand the overall thought of like how serious the moment was. Like, it was basically like, pack your things, we need to visit Grandma's house, and like everybody was freaking out around me, and I guess that just didn't really process in my mind. But okay, so let's go on to the next part. So yes, I didn't make that many friends. Like, the weird thing was, I went from the kid at school who's like, hey, do you want to be my friend, to like everybody, to pretty much like when I first came to Red Lake, just, I wouldn't say silent, but not a people person, like, at all. But my parents finally assured me that we weren't gonna move into any more places farther away, but let's just say in Rube Lake, I lived in 3 different houses. 2 of them were in town, and 1 of them are outside in a community area called Greenwood, and that's where I am right now, at least when recording this. But the first one was next to the lake in Rib Lake, called Rib Lake. Huh, how original. But one was pretty much really close to the lake. It was like one of those buildings where they had like one side is one person's house and the other side's the other person's, like separated by a wall or something. Well, that was pretty much what we had. And then after that, we kind of moved into this like short house where it's pretty much just shaped like a rectangle, and basically a flat-ish roof, and it was like tiny, but the only kind of perks about it was there's surround sound radio, and it was in town and close to school and everything. But that was okay, but usually we always made the transition from like an in-town house but still doing farming stuff, then outside town house doing even more farming stuff, and etc. And then the last house that was outside in the country, that one was basically the one where like, okay, we're staying, we have invested way too much time and money in this area. I mean, not way too much time, but we invested too much of what we had into this area, and we liked it anyway. But so I pretty much just got used to moving around a little bit, and in in this new place, Rib Lake, I thought, oh great, so now I have to just grab my stuff in a matter of like a year or two, and off I go to some place that I probably will like a lot, and then make friends and just hate missing them. And so I went to the school, and I remember the first day at this school, or at least one of the first days, I got stung on the eyelid by a bee. Like, it was when we were walking around, like, the track area or something. And, like, I remember asking a classmate, hey, is there something on my eye? Because I felt something weird. And the person said, no. And then I just, like, started, like, moving my hand around my eye, and then I felt something just sting really hard against my eyelid. So, yay, welcome to Rib Lake. You get stuck on the eyelid. And, pretty much with the main thought of I can't really make any friends, I wasn't very open to people. Until I met two people that, really influenced who I am and how I have changed, because with me being also antisocial, that meant I kinda had a bit of a bad attitude, like, in the sense of if someone, like, set me off because if they said something or something, I would, like, get so mad I would, like, hit them really hard. Or just hit them and get in trouble, which did happen at Rib Lake, but it changed, and honestly, with that happening, that never really changed as anything. But, so I met these two people who, kind of just changed that completely for me, who I'm really grateful for. And, I remember my first friend ever was my awesome friend, might as well say his name now because I might even show him on my channel, but, his name was Oliver, and, he was a really great guy. I mean, he's weird, but, honestly, I'm weird too, and that just fits in perfectly. And, like, we were such great friends, and we're still, like, really good friends. It's just kind of drifted away. And then the other person was named Riley. At first, I'm like, okay, this guy's not quite as friendly as Ollie or likable, but, you know, I'm fine with that. And, we actually grew closer, which was kind of odd, but either way, those two people really, really helped me, and I'm happy about that. And, so, pretty much with, them being my friends, they've helped me kind of just find, I mean, it's not like I didn't have a mind before, but I had a lot more interests when I found them, and when they became my friends, and I, like, actually talked to people in a friendly manner, and like, or like when I absolutely had to. But skip forward to the future where I'm in middle school, and this is when I kind of just learned about this new place called YouTube, and honestly, I only, like, went there to watch, like, music from bands like Maroon 5 or just new songs, or just listen to music or anything like that. But then they told me about how there's people who recorded themselves while they were playing, and I thought, well, that's kind of weird. I mean, why wouldn't you just play the game yourself? And then I thought about it, and I'm like, okay, I might as well check this new kind of video popularity thing. And I started watching, like, I started out with, like, people with, like, Stampy Longnose, which by all means they're great YouTubers and all. They're just not really my favorites anymore. But either way, I got introduced to this new kind of gaming thing, and I thought, You know what? That seems really fun. I have a computer at home. It's not very good, but I think I will manage fine. So I also learned about Minecraft. And I'm just like, oh come on, really? You guys talk about it all the time, because this was like uh, maybe like 1 or 2 years or 2 or 3 years before I even got the game, and they're and Riley and Ollie, Ollie is Oliver's nickname that he goes by to shorten it up or something like that. But they were talking about it at lunch one day, and I'm just like, oh god, it sounds so dumb. And I did say that to their face like a lot, and they're just like, oh, we really like it. And I'm like, fine, whatever. And I remember playing the demo. I was never really good, but I don't think my computer quality helped at all either. And so I pretty much just got the game, really, really liked it, and I pretty much just started my channel on. Let me quickly pull it up. I got the game. I mean, not the game. I started my YouTube channel on. Just wait. Crap. I tried to pull this up. I pretty much ended up starting my YouTube channel I started it on July 14th, 2014. Wait, that's not right. Can't be. Oh, I'm getting off by... That's probably when I made my own personal account. Let's see. Gonna stop that. And, when I recorded my, first video, I pretty much used Bandicam, which I had learned if you have a good computer, it's amazing, but, if you don't, it's really, really bad. But, I made this on June 24th, 2015. Okay, yeah, so I pretty much made my first video 2015, June 24th, and, it was a 10-minute and 1-second video. Huh, that's weird. And, I used Bandicam free version, so I had a time limit. And, I pretty much just played with Riley, and we had a lot of fun. And then I ended up continuing, I ended up continuing the awesome... I mean, not awesome, but the fun habit of making videos and enjoying it. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna do this even more. So I went to more and more games, and I ended up meeting a bunch of people through like games like Minecraft and, well, mostly Minecraft, but such as this guy I do some videos with, EF86 or eFaven86YT, and to explain how we met, we pretty much just met on a server, and we ended up talking a lot, and we pretty much became bros within a certain amount of time. So I ended up really growing. Let's see. And pretty much I continued on my channel, and I actually opened up a lot through YouTube, and I'm actually quite happy about myself with that. And with me opening up with YouTube, that meant I became more social, which meant more people, it's not like more people were nice to me, it's just, it's not like people were more friendly, it's just people were more accepting towards me. That's weird. But pretty much I became more social, and either way, it made me feel a lot better. So, let's see. I pretty much just kept making more videos, and it made me feel even better about myself, thus opening up. And then I just pretty much continue on to do more and more videos, and then I finally started reaching at least some subscribers, and that's pretty much where I got you guys. So that's pretty much just the history of my channel and me as a human being. Yeah, I know, pretty weird, but I could be a lot more descriptive. I'll probably have a continuation of stuff like this, but hope you enjoyed it. Also, happy 10 subscribers to you guys, because you guys kind of stay tuned with my videos, and I'm really happy that you guys are actually kind of wanting to see it. And besides that, honestly, thank you. I appreciate it a lot. This is Shadow916hero, and I will see you all later. Bye!